The Snipers of L4D2. In my previous video, I discussed on the topic of the sniper rifles and saying that I could make another video on them. Well, now that my last video gained more attention than I thought it would, I decided on why not. So, let's get to it. There are 4 sniper rifles in L4D2. 2 being paired to the last stand update that were originally only paired to the German copies of the game, now available in all copies. These 2 are the Scout and the Op. These 2 weapons are kind of not good, but also kind of not bad. Compared to the other 2, they are outshined. They both have a bolt action mechanic, meaning you shoot one bullet, then got to reload in the next, and even have a lower DPS than the other 2. However, the Scout is said to have a higher accuracy to its bolt action nature, meaning every shot is very accurate, or even while moving you can still hit accurate shots without worry, and paired up with a laser sight, this thing is very accurate where if you miss, it's only your aim to blame. Now onto the Op, on the other case, is indeed different but situational. It has the highest DPS out of all the sniper rifles, doing a whopping 115 damage per shot, having the second highest magazine out of the sniper rifles. The drawback? Low fire rate, slow reload, having the second slowest DPS besides the Scout, very high recoil. This thing has more cons than pros, it's insane. Really. I rarely see this thing used at all, including the Scout, in versus mode and campaign. Although I will say for taking out special infected, excluding the tank and witch, the dual pistols can kill a tank faster than this thing though. It can kill them very easily, if your shot's right. The cons sort of outweigh the pros, so if you want to use it, it's up to you. But if you don't trust your aim, I suggest the next 2. The hunting rifle. Now, this thing came from the original Left 4 Dead 2, being the original Left 4 Dead 2. What? Being the original Left 4 Dead, being the most accurate weapon there was and still is just the same, with there being one above it being the Scout, I believe. Hopefully, I don't know. Maybe the others are more accurate. I don't know. It's piercing, so it can penetrate more than one combat at a time, with it having the highest penetration as well with the military sniper rifle. With it being accurate, ammo spending is much more conservative. And while fighting the infected or specials like a tank, you are still accurate even when making distance between you and the target. And this can be said with all the weapons, all the sniper rifles, but I think it's especially effective with the hunting and the military. Overall, the hunting rifle is a very good choice, especially in versus where you want to be killing the player control infected. Of course, there are cons like less accuracy while moving and having a slow reload, but it's much faster than the Scout and Op. So you could say it's better than the other 2, but that's just my opinion. Maybe some people would say Scout and Op are much better picks than a sniper rifle and hunting. Moving on, we have the military sniper rifle, or sniper rifle, depending on which term you prefer to use. This is probably the best of the best in terms of the options, if not tied to the hunting rifle, arguably. That thing I said about the Op being good for the special infected, yeah, forget that. Forget all that. This is a special infected nightmare to go against. You can one-shot almost all the infected except for the Charger, and the 2 boss affected being the tank and the witch. The Charger obviously taking 2 shots. 30 freaking bullets in this thing can take out the tank at long distance, paired with a laser sight, and this thing can kill anything. Heck, even headshots can stun the witch if she is idle. And if you're good enough, you can keep her stunned until she dies. This thing could be considered the problem child in versus mode, since its only real downside is its slow reload, which isn't really enough considering its pros. Sorry, I got something stuck up my throat. The only other thing holding this weapon back is your aim, if I'm being honest. That can be fixed up with a bit of practice and spending more hours in the game, and you'll be a force of nature against the infection. Now, that's the last part. Talk about the SG-5552. Felt like it was so unique to the assault rifles that it felt like I had to put it here, but considering it's an assault rifle, but it's still very functionally different. I want to talk about it, so let's talk about it. So, the SG-552 was also paired with the Scout and Op, the rest being the MP5 and the knife. All the SGs, to be honest, outshined by the other rifles, especially the AK. It has the gimmick that you can zoom in. No, not from the scope, but just a close-up of your screen, making your bullets more accurate as if you were scoped in. When scoped, it reduces its rate of fire, training it for more accuracy. This weapon's gimmick is just outshined by the other scoped rifles. That gimmick is kind of pointless in my eyes. This thing is only useful when you don't have the hunting rifle or military rifle at play, and has a laser sight on it. Other than that, you're better off just using the other options available. Still looks and sounds cool though. I will say I rarely use SG 552. Completely rare when it's outshined by the M16. And sometimes I pretty much use a SCAR more than this thing, but what can I say? If you want to use it, you can use it. But yeah, I know this video is a lot shorter than my previous one, but I wanted to talk about them since I think the sniper rifles are so unique in their own right that I should make their own video I should make my own video about them and my opinions on the matter. These things are considered the problem childs of versus, so you could say this is a video following up on that. But yeah, especially when a good player gets their hands on these. I will also say, I guess you could say following up on that versus video. When I say toxic good players, I don't mean like every good player is a toxic player. I know there's some good players that aren't toxic at all. Some are very nice. Some people are just very nice on there. It's just that the environment can make their behavior a little different, especially in Left 4 Dead within very old communities such as Team Fortress 2, which maybe I will talk about in a later video. Who knows? Wink, wink. But like, I know some very good players who are just the nicest people in the world. Like, I could say Moxie. He's a good Left 4 Dead YouTuber. I watch his content. I watch his content sometimes when I'm playing Left 4 Dead itself. Some of the things he pulls off are just so crazy that a lot of people accuse him of hacking. It's crazy good. Crazy good. I swear, if he, I would be surprised if he doesn't play competitive. If he doesn't, man, his skill level is just on another level compared to mine. I played some competitive matches of Left 4 Dead 2 myself. I'm not that good, but I want to get better at that. So, and like No Skilch, I think is his name. He's also a good YouTuber. Left 4 Dead YouTuber. Inspired me to make YouTube videos too, especially with Moxie. But I don't know. You should subscribe to Moxie. He's a good friend. He's a good guy to play with sometimes. Sometimes all the time, but I play with him sometimes. So, but anyway, I think that's it. Bye. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. If not, let me know why. I plan on doing more videos like these, but obviously not just Left 4 Dead. In general, I want to do videos on other games that I like to play specifically. Like Team Fortress 2 or maybe Garden Warfare if I want to, if my game doesn't screw me over. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Feel free.